So far today, the only issue has been the strong wind. Storms still remain well off to our west, but it has been a windy day today that has been bringing in the higher humidity, so the muggies have been on the rise. And winds at times sustained over 25 to 30 miles an hour and gusting up to near 40 at times. That prompted, and this was issued yesterday, for a wind advisory, which will continue through the overnight hours, really wrapping up just before daybreak. Gale warning for the offshore waters, and with that strong kind of persistent southeasterly flow, we could see some coastal flooding, mainly areas outside of the hurricane risk reduction system, generally 1 to 2 feet above ground level. As far as rainfall goes so far today, limited. We've had a few little light showers kind of popping up here and there, but the bulk of our rainfall is still to our west, and thankfully have all been generally, for the most part, below severe limits. There is a tornado watch in effect for this area. That'll be in effect for the next couple of hours, but no talk yet of reissue, or I should say issuing another one farther west now, or farther east, if there were to be one, maybe north of us in Jackson, and that is still the bullseye for more of the severe storms as we continue throughout the night tonight and into early tomorrow. So far, the only active watches, again, is that tornado watch, which is to our west. So let's take a look at the computer models. What we're going to be watching to our north is more of a solid line of storms. For us, a little bit more on the southern end of this, it may be more kind of what we say cellular, or just kind of individual storms roughly along a line, or maybe even a couple of little boundaries. This doesn't really look to start moving in until well after midnight, maybe even after 1 to 2 a.m. in, say, far western Florida parishes, far western river parishes, and then starting to move our way. Could see some showers out ahead of that line into the early morning hours, and this would be the time frame for any strong or severe storms. Even looking at the discussions from the National Weather Service earlier today, that looks to be much lower. Not to say it's impossible, but this does not look like it's going to be a widespread severe weather outbreak. Maybe some isolated strong or severe storms, but that looks to be about it. More the dynamics for severe weather a little farther to our north. And then as we approach daybreak, and just as we're getting our morning started, a lot of the storms should already be off to our east and improving weather for the rest of the day Tuesday. So always kind of a double-edged sword with these late night, early morning storm rain events. Doesn't really affect too many folks, but with it occurring during the time where most of us are in bed, you want to have a way to get those alerts if it becomes necessary. It was a warmer, more humid day today, 77 degrees, dew points though in the upper 60s, and really the cloud cover prevented us from getting very warm today. Current temperature is our high for the day, and that really also leads to not as much instability. When you get that daytime heating, that really opens up the atmosphere for more potency of severe weather, and the cloud cover kind of helped us out today. And then with the sun going down shortly, we will lose that instability. Dew points are high, so there is still plenty of moisture to work with, and those will be coming down. Almost as soon as this system passes through, we'll start to feel some drier air moving in, and likely a secondary front moving in early Wednesday that'll really help to bring down the humidity. This is all in association with kind of a broad, what we call a long wave trough, and then an embedded short wave trough in between. What you see here in the upper atmosphere was what we call divergent flow, where the winds are actually moving away from each other, and right where they split is where you get that the higher environment for severe weather, and that has been generally to our north. And again, not to say we wouldn't see any kind of strong or severe weather, the greater threat does look to be more to our north. So we'll be watching that late tonight, really more so early Tuesday, and then the rest of the day Tuesday will be fine. The driest of the air really moves in, along with milder temperatures by Wednesday, and gorgeous weather right through Saturday. That includes Good Friday, Saturday. Easter weekend, not bad. It will be a little warmer, more humid on Sunday, but we will stay dry.